Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Nomad Exiles, an exciting play-to-earn RPG game with the integrated DeFi farming, NFTs, and free-to-play mechanics. The project is being developed on the basis of a mobile RPG game with more than 1 million installations around the world. If we zoom in on this picture, you can actually see that 1 million plus downloads. You read that right. That is quite a bit of downloads. We actually see a 4.7 star with over 21K reviews as well. So a lot of people enjoying the game already, and there's a reason that this game has a lot of hype surrounding it. I do want to give you guys a quick kind of introduction by watching this video if you guys would, and I want to talk a little bit more about how you have so many different ways you can actually play. So you can choose the direction you take on how to make money, mining for rare resources in unique locations, etc., etc. So if we actually jump into what you need to know about Nomad Exiles here in a little bit, we're going to talk about the advantages, the roadmap, the tokenomics, some of the partners in the team themselves that could make you very, very excited about the future of Nomad Exiles. I will say, guys, before we get too far into today's video, I will have all links down in the description below, so make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on, and click some of them links to learn a little bit more. As we scroll down a little bit, you can see a bunch of different, interesting parts of Nomad Exiles. So you can actually be the first with NFT assets. Whether there's characters, you can actually choose strongest warriors and upgrading your character specifically to beat people in arena and defeat bosses as well along the way. These will be available in October, so you can stay tuned for announcements. The NFT launch on liquidify.io. So there's going to be a lot of details that you're going to want to jump onto, like I said, their Twitter and follow them there so you can stay up to date with all things regarding the Nomad Exile game. So you can see here I'm already following. I'll unfollow to give you guys that little show of following them there yet again. They do have a Telegram and Discord as well to stay up to date, but I do want to talk a little bit more about some of the in-game concepts as well. So we have armor. Pick or craft yourself an armor and upgraded stats to increase your chance of winning in every battle. This will also be available in October. They have weapons coming in October, so you can actually pick or craft yourself a weapon and upgrade its stats to leave your enemies no chance. They have pets, mines, and like I said, characters as well. If we actually jump down to choosing your way to get fun, get your fun and earn as well, there's a lot of different options available. So you have the Crypt tier, you have the Tiger, the Arena, the Base, the Merchants, the Bosses, and the Oasis, all available in the game itself. You can read a little bit more about each and every one here on the website, but the Oasis is basically the Earth was almost ruined by cataclysms of the past, but a small Earth, or really small Earths of life are still here, and you can get the necessary resources for your survival. The bosses giving you guys some great boss fights. The Tiger itself, fear in the face of dangerous wasteland spawns, the insane legends. It's said that the tiger lives there somewhere, and it will tear apart anyone who will step into its territory like it guards something. So that's very interesting as well. They talk about the merchants. Obviously, you can trade with them rare items or coins. The arena where you can fight other players in the arena, and the strongest player obviously wins and comes around with rewards and resources. We have the base as well. So you restored the ancient ruins, and now it's your domain and your home. Take cover behind the walls while you craft weapons, armor, and develop a plan to conquer the hostile wetlands. And last but not least, the Crypt. It took weeks to open the Great Gates. When apocalypse hits, ancients hoped to survive in its huge bunkers, but their hopes were doomed, and bunkers became crypts for the wretched. What do they hide? Treasures of the ancients or death for every intruder. So a lot of cool stuff to actually jump on board with the game. And you can see how there is many ways to have fun and kind of go around your own adventure and earn throughout the entire way. We also see Exile has key advantages. I'm not going to jump through all of these or just kind of read them out to you, but there are a bunch of advantages when it comes to Exile. They have a strong game economy. They have cross-platform with smartphones, and you can actually play on your browser. Multi-chain DApp, low and zero gas fees, deep in-game immersion and settings, different lores and everything. Very exciting stuff when you actually take a look at the game itself. You'll kind of learn a little bit more about the lore and how this product is definitely one that is already ready. And, that's one thing I wanted to kind of mention quickly, guys, is if you take a look at play-to-earn games right now in the space, NFT games in general, they're really, really struggling because they focused on the actual play-to-earn side of, the whole entire game rather than the actual game itself. So what really, a key advantage, in my opinion, is that Nomad Exiles made the game first. They're going and basing it off the Exile Desert Survival RPG. And they're making a big statement by using that same gameplay, but applying a play to earn game aspect to it. And I think there's going to be a lot of potential behind this. So I want to talk a little bit more about the roadmap. We saw a lot of great reasons as to why Nomad Exiles could do very, very well in 2022. But here we see Q4 2021 was the game web demo launch. Q1 2022 was the public launch. You also saw the mines, the dungeons, and the public in-game marketplace come. And then we have Q2 2022 being maybe the biggest in my opinion, with PvP arena, bosses, and pets. So if you want to take a look at the Exile tokenomics, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but we do have the total token supply at 250 million, the initial market cap at 255,000, the public sale price at zero point 0.1. And that, by the way, is a very low initial market cap, giving you a great opportunity to get in at that low market cap and just see where it takes you. I will say, guys, I'm not saying to actually buy the coin yourself. You should always do your own research before investing in anything. I will say, realistically, though, this is a low market cap. We do have a lot of potential here. If you want to learn a little bit more, like I said, I will have all links down in the description below. As we continue through, you can see they do have a lot of partners. A lot of venture capitals did invest, and they do believe in this team. And that's exactly why I specifically believe in this team. As you look at the background, more than 30 plus employees all over the world. They have a strong background of a lot of great leadership and a lot of great experiences in the past. I'm not going to jump through everybody, but here you can already see the co-founder and CEO was actually co-founder of Pride Game Studio, and we have another co-founder of Pride Game Studio. So just absolutely huge for these two to be on top with being co-founders. I think Pride Game Studios, like we said, is going to continue to thrive with these two leading the way. I want to jump, though, a little bit farther down. They do have advisors. I'm not going to jump into too much with the advisors because I want to spend some time talking a little bit more about the reasons I believe in this project. So there's a couple things that really need to be mentioned. If we actually take a look at their Twitter here and you scroll through, you're going to see a lot of different artwork already out there. We can see the different kinds of food. And you can actually take a look at the vendors and economics in Nomad Exile so you can see a little bit more in detail. And that's going to be in their Telegram. So if you guys want to jump into their Telegram, you definitely can do so. I'm not going to jump too much into it, but you actually, like I said, you can jump through and see this little post here. So the vendors and economics in Nomad Exiles talking about how they can not only provide players with new gear and consumables, but are also ready to take valuable items from players' hands and generously pay them in tokens. So, like I said, a lot of cool stuff coming. And if we jump through their, their Twitter, their Telegram, you're going to learn a lot more coming to Nomad Exiles in the next couple of weeks and months ahead. I do highly suggest people take a look based on, by the way, an existing mobile game with more than 1 million installations and over 200,000 monthly users. The player base is kind of well established and ready for the game to expand. I think this is exactly what we needed, a game that already has that gameplay down, and now they're working in the play-to-earn mechanics, the NFTs, etc., etc. I think we could see a lot of hype surrounding Nomad Exiles in the next couple of, like I said, weeks and months ahead. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section below. I will have, like I said, kind of said this previously a couple times, I will have all links. So if you want to check out their Telegram, their Twitter, their Discord, anything else, you definitely can do so. Just kind of giving you a preview of Nomad Exiles here and how the game works itself. It's actually very, very easy to get started and get involved right away. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.